everybody. Welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. Say hi when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me. Let me know that you're here and that you are watching. And if you're not here watching live and you're catching the replay, put exclamation point replay into the comments. Welcome to the replay for all of you. In just a second, I will give you a keyword to type in. And when you type in that keyword, you're going to get a list of supplies for all the things that we're going to use tonight to make this project. And you guys are going to want to get these because they're flying off the shelves really, really fast right now. We've already sold out of some of the designs, and I wish I would have shown them sooner. So, you guys, here we go. The keyword for tonight is gifts. G-I-F-T-S, gifts. Because you guys know we're coming up on holiday season where you got a lot of things to make, right? A whole bunch of them. All right, let me see if I can get my friends pulled up here. You guys, hopefully you guys can kind of guess what we're doing tonight. All right, so hello everybody. Oh my gosh, everybody's jumped on already. Hi everybody. Hi Christine. Hello Kathy and Dottie. Hi Maxine. Hi Ray. Hello Holly and Tracy and Rachel. Hi Cassie. Hello Wanda Kay and Ray again. Hi Brenda. Hello Valerie and Connie. I'm doing good. Thanks. Hey Karen. Hello to all of my friends. Hey Connie. Hi Pam. Hello, hello, hello. Gifts is the keyword. So you guys, we came out with something new this year that I do love, but it's so quick and easy that I sometimes forget that we even have them, okay? So let's talk a little bit tonight about heat set transfers. We have a couple of different designs still in stock that are great for the holidays, but we've also sold out of some that I wish I would have shown because they're so amazing, you guys. So this is what they are. We have this one right here that's got the gift patterns on it. These are heat set transfers. The color is already there for you, and they're super, super simple to do to make really, really easy gifts, okay? So we're going to go ahead and just play around with these today. We're going to check out some different techniques. And, well, I guess there's really only one technique. I could use power for my mother-in-law, so she's suffering. Oh my gosh, yes, definitely sending prayers for you, Valerie. Yes, absolutely. Sending prayers for Valerie and her mother-in-law. Oh my goodness. Hope everything goes well. Oh, all right. So I've got, each one of these does come in a 2-pack. So you get 2 in each one. And they make really, really fast and easy gifts for the holidays. So on my site, we do currently have one of these heat transfer totes. So the thing about the heat transfer things, the heat transfer designs, is that you can't do these on just any old shirt or any old pillowcase or any old thing like that. You need to have a surface that is mostly polyester in order for it to work out best, okay? Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You'll get the best result of the polyester fabric, okay? Hi, Chris. So, I've got my heat press down here, and normally when I do any kind of heat pressing with my ink, I have my heat press set for 325 degrees, 350 degrees for 30 seconds. We're going to change our temperature, and we are going to change our time for this, okay? So I'm going to start off first by pressing this with my heat press just to make sure that I've got all the wrinkles out and it's nice and flat. And we're going to take a look at how easy these are. Hi, Joanne. So you guys, the keyword is gifts. These are going to be fantastic for making gifts. We're going to make more than one project tonight, too. I'm going to show you guys how you can whip up 4 gifts super, super, super fast, okay? So stick with me. You're going to love this. Sweatshirts, they still need to be polyester. In order for them to work the best, they need to be polyester. Yay! Yay, Lisa Marie. Awesome! I've sent out a lot of stuff. I still have more to send out. The wine bags are not polyester. So they're not a heat transfer one. But you guys, I'll give you some tips as we go along for different places that you can look. So I've got my heat press here, and I'm going to grab, well, I have a piece of parchment paper right here, so we're going to put some parchment paper on here, and I'm just going to press this really quick. Hi, Arlene. With my heat press, right now I've got it 360 degrees for 31 seconds, but we're going to change this after we press it to be 360 degrees for 60 seconds, okay? That's what we're going to need in order to do this project. Hi, Roseanne. Notification again. What's going on, you all? Facebook is just not liking me lately, I think. Hi, Lori. Hello, everybody. So, you guys, I was just downstairs, like, I don't know, half an hour ago. Oh, my gosh, you guys. Okay, first, let me preface by telling you about my day. And then I'll tell you what happened half an hour ago. All right, I'm going to set this thing for 60 seconds instead of just 30. For once we got this on here, okay? 360 for 30 seconds. So now we've got this nice and flat. Exactly what we need it to be. And I think that I want to do, yes. You were nervous. Okay, I'm glad you're doing that. I'm doing this for you too. I'm going to let this cool down for just a second. Now, I haven't played around with these a whole ton, and I'm just hoping that it's going to work. If you don't have a heat press, you can use an iron. You can absolutely use a regular iron if you don't have a heat press. Jan, I don't know what's going on with Facebook. I really, really don't. If you guys aren't part of my broadcast channel, join that because it should automatically go to broadcast. And that is up in the top of my page, okay? All right, so here we go. Like I said, this comes in a 2-pack so that you can actually make 2 different things with the same design. And they're super, super inexpensive too, you guys. All right, so these ones right here, you actually are going to lay this down with the printed side down, okay? And you do want to put this on here and make sure that you've got it nice. Hi, Donna. Make sure that you've got this thing nice and flat and that it's not going to move around on you. So I do recommend getting some tape. Our placement tape will work, but you can also get this heat transfer tape, really, really inexpensive at the Hobby Lobby. You haven't done it yet? You can also get the heat transfer tape at, oh my gosh, on Amazon, any place like that. And you just want to tape this down really well to make sure that it's not going to move around on you, okay? How do you join the broadcast channel? I'm going to put it right here in a pinned comment right now for any of you guys who are struggling to join the broadcast, okay? Or struggling to get notifications. Posting, 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 pin. All right, it's pinned now. There's the broadcast channel, you guys. All right, so this is, like I said, heat transfer tape. I would not recommend using masking tape or anything that's stronger than this. You can use you can use placement tape for sure. And you do want to make sure that whatever you've got down on your surface, like I've got my heat press mat, that your design does not go past it, okay? So this is very, very, very simple to do. Very simple. I'm going to move this over a little bit so it's more in the middle of my screen and you guys can see it a little easier, okay? So all I'm going to do now is grab that heat press. I'm going to put down some parchment paper first as my barrier between the two. Heat press 360 degrees for 60 seconds. And we're just going to set this straight down and go and back up, y'all. Back up because you just need to let this do its thing. Don't move it around. Don't wiggle it. Leave it alone for 60 seconds, okay? You can give it some pressure. But, all right, you guys, so about my day today. Hey, Linda. Oh, man. Today was the day to undecorate the woods from Evan's party. And I was out there with the wagon and the lawnmower, and I let Willow kind of go back there with me, and she got to play around in the woods. And she does this quite often. But about, oh, I don't know, 45 minutes ago, maybe a little bit longer, I was downstairs and there was a tick crawling on her face. Not engorged, it hadn't bitten anything, but there was a tick on her. And I'm so glad that I found it. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh. The word for tonight is gifts. Fortunately, it was just a little dog tick. I got it off of her, and it's y'all. It's been just, well, it's in the freezer. It double bagged in plastic bags. All right, you guys. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pull off our parchment paper, and this should have transferred just perfectly as it is. Okay, so I'm fairly new to this myself. Let's check it out and see how it worked. Y'all, take a look at how fast, how easy, and how amazing that is. Look at that, y'all. Oh my goodness, I love it. What do you guys think? Look how fast and easy that was. And we've got this cute little tote bag now with all these little gifts on there. You could even, if you've got like a Merry Christmas transfer that's got words on it, you could put that on here as well. Decorate this thing up, maybe add a little bow to it, whatever you want to do. But fast and easy, just like that. We've got a cute little tote bag with this really adorable gift design on there. Isn't that super easy? You guys, how easy, right? Love that. All right, let's do another one. Let's do another one. And remember, you get 2 in a package with each one. So we don't have a whole lot of different surfaces available right now for the heat transfer stuff because it's fairly new. But if you were to go to the Hobby Lobby, they have a whole bunch of stuff there that's labeled sublimation blanks. These are what you're looking for, okay? And they're really, really inexpensive. This little pouch was $1.50. Super, super inexpensive, okay? So we're going to make a little pouch that's going to go with that bag. And then I've got a gift set that I could give away to a friend or to a family member, you guys, as a set for the holidays. So cool, right? So this is actually bigger than what I need for this pouch. So we're going to cut it down to the right size. It doesn't, so the color doesn't transfer properly. That's what happens. The color doesn't transfer properly. It just doesn't quite work as well as other things would. All right. So I'm going to measure this out so that my design goes a little bit lower than the zipper, which is about midway on that present, and a little bit higher. Oh, I guess it would be the top of that present right there. And we're going to go straight across. It would be a nice apron. Yes! So right about here. And I'm going to cut this to the size that I need for my pouch. How much farther over do I need to go? Still quite a bit. And I can save any extra of this as well and use it on anything else that I've got. So right here to this one is about my next area. And then I've got this little square piece that I cut out of my vinyl, or out of my heat transfer. And this is the piece that's going to go on there. And I can save this and use this for other things, okay? So I don't want to throw this away. It's still a perfectly good piece of heat transfer. But I am going to cut off this extra at the bottom just to make sure that I've got room to tape that on the bottom, okay? All right. So here we go. Now this fits right on here. Just like so. We're going to go ahead and we're going to iron this thing down first to make sure that it's nice and flat. Hi, Loretta. So I'm just going to give this, just a quick little press with my heat press here. Warm it up a little bit. Make sure that this is nice and flat. Hi, Tina. And we're going to make a matching little pouch. Okay. All right. So again, we're going to put this down on here and we're going to tape it right into place where we want it to be. And I think just about there is the right spot for it. So a little bit of tape up there. Oh, that's a good idea. The bottom of a tea towel. I could. Ooh. All right. No, you can't use the transfer more than once. Once you use it, it's used up. But like I said, they're really inexpensive and you get 2 of them in a package. So we might just do that. Hold on a second, you guys. Hold on. Because I think I actually have. I do, you guys. I have tea towels in sublimation. Oh, that's a good tip. She says Amazon has a spray that you can use on any fabric to make it suitable for sublimation, but she doesn't know if it works. I don't know if it works or not. All right, so here we go. Again, 360 degrees, 60 seconds. We're just going to put this down on here, and we're going to leave it alone. Just let it do its thing, okay? Let it do its thing. You can press down on it, but don't wiggle it around. Don't move it. Just let it go. Okay? So you guys, I am so close now to being all cleaned up from Evan's party. But I still have about a day's worth of work. Isn't that crazy? Oh my goodness. So, it does work. Oh, awesome. It does work. So tomorrow, one of my tents is coming down, and then I'm going to start bringing all of the stuff back there that I need to work on for you guys, and really get pounding away at all of that stuff that I have to do. So, I'm kind of excited to finally have all of his birthday party stuff just like over with, you know? Except the cupcakes haven't all been eaten up. It's been a lot. All right, here we go. Let's check this out. We'll see how our little matching bag turned out with it. All right. So I actually have some spots that didn't transfer, and I think it's because there was a little bit of a like a wrinkle in it right there. Okay. So we're going to try it again. And I'm going to press it again and just see, because see, I just lightly lifted it up. I'm going to see if I can get underneath that zipper this time and let it go underneath the zipper. What's that? Oh, thanks, Lisa. If you don't have a heat press, no, you don't want to move the iron because it's going to move your design around. You do not want to move it. You want to press it down and then pick it up and move it to the next spot. But you don't want to move it around. So I'm just pressing this one more time because a couple of the spots did not get heated up all the way. And I think it's because of that zipper and how the pouch kind of folded right there. So we'll just see how this works. Hopefully I'm not melting my table. Hopefully. Oh, Joanne, I can't wait to get those done. I cannot wait to get those done. All right, let's check this out now and see if that worked a little bit better having the second press on there, okay? Definitely it did. Oh Yo, there's still some spots though where it's not quite perfect, but you guys look at this. Now we have a cute little matching bag to go with our tote bag. And look at, you guys, look at this. Like, what a cute little gift set to give to somebody, right? I love it. Flesh tone for Charlie Brown Project, you're going to use Peachy Keen, Dune, and Bright White for flesh tone. So there we go, you guys. Simple as can be. There's our first little project. And now, you guys, let's use the rest of that real quick to make a tea towel. And then we can have a third piece of this set, all matching with the last little bit of that sublimation piece. So stinking cute, right? Wait till you see what's next, though, because I got another project we're going to do. All right, now this is a little bit long. Let's see what we can make happen here. Perfect! This is going to look great. Absolutely great call about doing this last little piece. You don't need to put something between the layers of the surface. I don't think so. Nope. Didn't bleed through one bit, not even to the back side of it. Not at all. I have got several videos on Crackle. Check out my page on YouTube because the stuff on Facebook now gets deleted after 30 days. It does need a border, Joanne, but well, we're going to do this one and then 2 more projects. And my third project, or I guess it'd be my next 2 projects are the ones that we're going to embellish tonight. So we're going to, again, just give this a little bit of a press to make it to where it's nice and flat. Put our little heat transfer down right there. And we're also going to give this friend, because we've got these really cute, like, you guys, this tea towel was $1.50. $1.50, and this is a scrap piece of leftover. Nope, the tea towel is also from Hobby Lobby. So a scrap piece of sublimation paper. A tea towel for $1.50. And we have got yet another gift that we can throw in here into this bag with this whole set to put together. And then you can also add, oh my gosh, what can you add? You can add a scarf to that, maybe a coffee mug, things like that. And put together a cute little gift basket with all the things with the same design on them. I think that would be so cute. All right, we got 30 seconds left, and then the tea towel's done. See what I mean? These are so fast and easy, right? And the designs on my site are selling out so quickly, and now I understand why. I get why. I'm going to make 5 projects here in, like, lickety-split. Gifts is the keyword. Gifts. Gifts is the keyword. You can make a ton of stuff with these heat transfer things. Oh, you know what I didn't do was put any tape down on this one, so hopefully I didn't move it around. Hopefully I didn't move it around and it turned out good. Yay! It worked! Good thing I didn't move it around. How do they fold theirs? It's different than how I fold mine, apparently. Oh, they go this way and this way. Look at that, you guys. Now we have a cute little change. Yes. Change purse with, yeah, absolutely. Look at that, you guys. Now we have the cutest little tea towel. I think that's adorable. That we can add with this little gift set. How stinking cute. So fast and so easy. All right, let's make one other thing. Actually a set of things with our other heat transfers. You know what I just realized? I have enough to do even more than that. I do. I have enough to do even more than that. I can even go over there and grab another one and we can get another project done really, really fast. All right. So next up, I got these also at the Hobby Lobby. You guys, I love the Hobby Lobby for their sublimation stuff. Yes, they do, Brenda. Yes, they do. So I've got a couple of some of these oven mitts. Also sublimation from Hobby Lobby. You guys, $1.99 for the oven mitts at Hobby Lobby. That's it, $1.99. Super, super inexpensive, super fast to do. Oh, yes, that would be a great gift, wouldn't it? A couple little things with it. Yes, I love that idea. All right, so again, these do come in a 2-pack. And for these oven mitts, I'm just going to use one transfer for both oven mitts, okay? And then I have one left over. I can grab a whole other surface over there. I got a bunch of them. I've got a whole bunch of them. So this design here is Christmas Town. And it's super, super cute. Now, to you guys, it looks backwards. But the reason that it looks backwards is because remember, it lays down like this and then it becomes forwards, okay? So it's supposed to look backwards to you when you look at it from that side. So I'm just going to kind of lay this out here. And I think I want this to go just like that. But I'm going to cut this straight in half. Straight in half. Just to make sure that I've got enough for both of these. You buy a lot of these bags and tea towels at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, because they're so cheap, right? I'm going to fold this right in half. And cut this right down the middle. Just to be sure that I have enough to make 2 oven mitts out of it. Just to be sure. And then they're going to go together as a set. Because it's going to fit the seam. Okay? So I'm going to put this one right on here just like this. Actually, I'm going to put it down a little bit more. Oh no, Joanne. You know what? It was doing that to me the other day when I was watching somebody too. Alright, just to be sure that I've got these both lined up at the exact same spot, I'm going to have the top of my paper here right at the bottom part of the loop. That way I can line them both up together. And this isn't going to fill the entire thing, but it's because I cut it. If I wanted to use both of them, I could, but then I couldn't make another pillowcase with the 2-pack. All right, so I want to make sure that this is down really, really good. I did not iron it first, so hopefully that's not a problem. Here we go. Let's see what happens if I don't iron it first. If it's okay, if it's a cold surface to start off with, we'll find out together. Oh, my charger's not charging my computer. Hopefully we'll be okay. All right, here we go, you guys. 360, 60 seconds. We're just going to put it down on there, drop it down, and we're just going to press down and let it go to town. Let it do its thing for 60 seconds. So I'm putting it on the flat side of the mitt because the other side of it it's not. So on these particular oven mitts from the Hobby Lobby, you've got one side that's flat and the other side is like stitched. And so I'm doing the flat side of both of them instead of the stitched side. Just so that the design transfers better. If that makes sense. The stitch side is going to be kind of hard to do. But it just depends on how you hang them. And if you're right-handed or left-handed, whether it's the inside or the outside. Right? All right, let's check this one out. See what we get. And see if it worked just as well without ironing it first. It sure did. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, look at how cute those are. Okay, I didn't even, quilted, that's the word I'm looking for. Yes, quilted. All right, now, remember, I cut my paper in half, okay? Wow, that turned out really pink compared to, like, you guys, look at what it looked like before I put it on there, and then how it turned out after it set. That pink really, really brightened up. All the colors did, in fact. All of them did. All right, we're going to do the same thing on this side here. On this one. And then they're going to kind of line up together and make one seam between the two of them. And we're going to embellish these just a little bit. Okay. So the setting is, I got my heat press set for 360 degrees for 60 seconds. 360 for 60 seconds. It might be cute on the bubble side. I don't know if it would work right on the bubble side. All right, here we go. Making sure we tape it down really well. So it doesn't move around. Hi. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Diane. That pink does look great, doesn't it? All right, here we go. 360 for 60 seconds. Don't forget your parchment paper. And just press down. Now, we're going to actually embellish this one a little bit when we're done with it. And then I think I'm going to do the whole scene on a pillowcase because I just love this one so darn much. And it's so easy. So easy. So we got about 30 seconds left on this one. Yeah, use the quilted side to grab your hot dish. Yeah. So this tape is actually a sublimation tape that I got at Hobby Lobby. And you get quite a bit of it in here for very, very, very little money. I want to say that roll was like $4. No different than buying like masking tape or anything else. It was really, really inexpensive. Yes, cute, quick, and easy. And that's the whole point in it. Great for gifts. Great for like vendor markets and things if you want to just do a whole bunch. You don't think you can have the heat press on long enough? That might be the issue. You guys. Seriously. Seriously, how stinking cute is that? And now look at. They make a scene together. Ah! Oh, I love it. I love it. They make a Christmas scene together. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So they're a little Christmas scene set. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab some Aleene's Fabric Fusion. It's my favorite stuff to use. And we're going to just add a little bit of embellishment to these oven mitts, okay? So right here at the top, and I'm only going to go around from the stitch to the stitch on the side that we did and not put anything on the quilted side on the back, mainly just because I've only got so much of this trim. And it's not a whole lot. So I'm going to use, you could stitch this if you want to. But you guys, I don't sew, I glue. If my glue will get to the end of that tube so that I can glue. Holy moly. There it goes. Okay. I don't stitch, I glue. So right below the stitching on the oven mitt, I'm going to use some Aleene's Fabric Fusion. This stuff is phenomenal. It is washable once it's dried and set. And I'm just going to go from stitch to stitch on here. Thank you, Bonda. I think so too. And I'm just going to use some of this fabric trim that's got a little bit of some pom-poms on here. And glue that right at the top, right at that stitching. And that small little detail. And you guys, I'm just going to go ahead and use some of these little clips from the Dollar Tree to hold that in place while that dries. And then I can cut it off over here at this side. At that, oops, at that other stitch. I agree with that. All of the mitts are always the same. It's always the same hand. Always the same hand. All right, one more over here just to hold that down right at that corner. To be sure until that dries. But you guys, look at how much that little bitty detail just added to this project. So stinking cute, right? Ah, I love it! Okay. Hi, Carol. Carol just landed in Maine, you guys. We're doing sublimation stuff today, Carol. The heat transfer stuff. Because these designs are selling out really fast. And I keep forgetting to show you all how to do them. So shame on me. I feel I failed you all. The trim makes it, thank you. Just the smallest little embellishment things, you guys, sometimes go a long, long, long way. All right, I'm going to start this over here at the stitch. And then just work my way over and clip it in place to hold it while it dries. Look how cute those are! What was that, on mugs? So yes, you can use them on mugs as long as you have the right, press for it. I wouldn't have that. I wouldn't be able to do them on a mug. I don't have a mug press. Maybe Santa will bring me one. All right, we're just going to hold that down again until that dries. Just with our little clips there. But you guys, look at how cute this is. Oh my goodness. Look at that, you guys. What an awesome gift, right? Hold theirs down with our placement tape. Yep, you can use the placement tape. I just happened to buy that stuff before I knew that we could use the placement tape. And you get a lot in that roll for very, very, very little money from Hobby Lobby. And I'm at Hobby Lobby all the time, so I just grabbed one. So there's a cute little gift set you could give, you guys. Some oven mitts. Adorable. Decorate those up however you want to. I think those are super cute as a set. But they do need to go this way, so it says the Christmas tree. And you've got your whole little candy cane road on there. Don't mind the clips, you guys. Don't mind the clips. All right, one more project, because we've got one more of these heat set transfers that we can do. And it's that same scene, but let's do a whole scene on a pillowcase. Because Hobby Lobby also has pillowcase covers, you guys. Lisa says, I would love that as a gift. See, you guys, super, super cheap and inexpensive gift. This is also things, oh my gosh, you guys, think grandbabies. Great grandbabies. You know, it's super, super easy. You can let them lay it out on the tea towel or on the pillowcase, wherever they want it to be, and then you can press it for them. Let them put it on there, let them tape it, and they will feel so accomplished to make something for mom. And all you've got to do is set the heat press or put the iron right on top of it. They are, Linda, they all come the same hand. And it would be a homemade gift from the grandbaby, right? Or your kids, or, you know. So love that idea. All right, this one's a pillowcase. And it's an 18 by 18 pillowcase. But again, you guys, at the Hobby Lobby, the pillowcase was, I just threw it away, didn't I? $250. $250, you guys. You can't buy a pillowcase for $250. You can't buy a 2-pack of plain white pillowcases at the Big Lots anymore for $250. So just saying, they come in a 2-pack. It's gonna be at least $5 at the Big Lots for a pillowcase. All right, here we go. Let's get this all pressed down first to make sure it's nice and flat. I don't want any wrinkles in here before I put on my my heat transfer, okay? No wrinkles, no wrinkles, no wrinkles. Nice and flat. Yes, the polyester, yes, all the ones from Hobby Lobby have the right polyester content. If they say sublimation, they are for these transfers, okay? You just have to make sure that it says sublimation. Put zipper on bottom. Okay. You did Peanuts, oh, with Peanuts transfers for your grands with these pillow covers. I love that. And they were probably so simple to do, right? I love the sublimation ones even for inking on because they are so bright white and so amazing. Oh, and so inexpensive. And they fit all of my pillow inserts. I still had a little bit of a wrinkle right there that I didn't want. So we're gonna get that out real quick. All right, here we go, you guys. Last one of the night. Last one of the night. You guys are gonna want to run and grab these before they all sell out. We only have 3 Christmas designs left, and I'm showing you 2 of them right now. And there's also a Nutcracker one. And apparently I forgot to order the Nutcracker one, so I'm going to have to get that tonight too. So that I've got them all. So here we go, you guys. Right in the middle of the pillowcase. You think they're thicker too? They might be. I didn't even think to check the thickness of them. We're going to make sure we tape this down so it doesn't move. What can I use if I don't have a heat mat? Towels. Terry cloth towels. Anything that will protect your surface from the heat of your heat press or your iron. You can use an ironing board. All right, here we go, you guys. Let's check this one out. Let's see how bright pink this one gets, okay? Let's check it out. 360 degrees on our heat press, 60 seconds. I bet they do, Christine. Send me pictures of them. I'd love to see it. Did you take pictures before you gave them to them? I'm bad about that, too. I have so many finished products that I have not, like finished pieces that I have not taken pictures of. And then I sell them without having ever taken a picture of it. And I'm like, oh, hey, I remember doing that one. Wish I could show somebody for inspiration. But I always forget to take pictures. All right, we've got 20 seconds left. And then we've got a pillowcase and 2 oven mitts that we could give together as a gift in a little gift basket. How fun is that, y'all? How fun is that? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. What can I use? Elizabeth, you can use towels or an ironing board if you don't have a heat mat. Do you mean a heat press? If you don't have a heat press, you can use a regular iron. What size is the heat press that I've got? It's the big one. I don't know the size of it. It's just the big one. John got it for me for Christmas. And it's the big one. It's not the 9x9. It's like the 12x12. All right, you guys, here we go. Look how fast and easy that is. I love it. I love it. Yes, that is, yes, I completely agree. So 8.5 by 11 is the size. I would say that mine's a 12 by 12 heat press for sure. You have thousands of pictures on of all your. Oh my God, Sandy. Yeah, I wish I would take more pictures of all of mine. I sure do. Okay, you guys. So look at that pillowcase. Super, super cute. And you can have another gift set here that's a pillowcase. You could even put the pillow in this. You can get the pillows on Amazon. And then you could give them oven mitts together with the pillowcase. And you've got another cute little gift there. So stinking adorable. Obviously without the clips, but I gotta wait for this glue to dry, and it's not dry yet. I'm gonna put more clips on it too, just to be sure that it stays down. Ignore my clips, because they won't stay on there. But so stinking pretty, so fast, so easy to whip out some gifts for friends, bake some cookies, have them come over and do some heat transfer stuff with you even. Invite them over for a craft night, because that's the best gift of all, right? Is spending time with each other. And you guys can make some really cute and fun and easy projects for those friends who just might not be so crafty, but they want to be. All right. So there we have it, you guys. There's all, oh my gosh, what do we have? We just made 6 projects in 40 minutes. 6 projects in 40 minutes. And if I wasn't talking so much, it would have been even faster. For sure. It would have been faster if I wasn't talking so much. So there's that set there. You guys, you love that set, right? Which one's your favorite? The oven mitts with the pillowcase? Or do you like the tote bag with the tea towel and the zipper pouch better? Which one is your favorite, you guys? Which set would you like to have? Joanne, I get it, girl. I get it. Look at all that cool stuff, you guys. And that was just 2 packages. 2 packages of heat transfer, and we just made 6 projects with 2 packages of heat transfer. You guys, so awesome, right? Okay, that's it for me for tonight, y'all. That is it. That's what I got, and I have no cleanup. None. I just got to put my heat press away, and my cleanup is done. You're so welcome. Yay, I'm so glad that you guys wanted me to do these. So glad. Grab them while you can, because these heat transfers are selling out. You like the pot holders? You like the tote and pouch better? You like the oven mitts? You love the pink? The North Pole one? I think they're all super cute. And you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking one goes to my mom and one goes to my mother-in-law. That's what I'm thinking. Tote bag set is your favorite? See? Ruth says she loves them all. All right, you guys, grab them while you can before these sell out. Because, like I said, I've already missed out on a couple of designs because I didn't act fast enough at showing you, and some of them are already gone, and I'm so sorry for that, okay? All right, you guys, have a fantastic night, and I will see you all back here again tomorrow. Now I've got some gifts for some friends. All right, you guys have a good night. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, send me a message, let me know, and I'll get back with you tomorrow because I'm tired today. And I don't want to stay up too late tonight. And yeah, if you want an extra 30% off, join Perks. It's the best time to join. You'd make the oven mitts and the towel. Love everything. Awesome. All right, you guys are fantastic. Love you all so much. Have a great night, and I'll see you back here tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern time. Bye, everybody. Love ya.